wrestling sauce. While you're here, I want you to like and subscribe because this is where you can find the best content about what is actually happening in the wrestling world. And a shout out to them boiled egg boys. Delete! 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 Pro wrestling sauce.
Me, me, me. Me, me, me.
Bean, 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 bean.
Bean, 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 bean. That's how you're
Yeah.
kicking us off.
Yep.
With a couple
Freaking
of beans.
Just a couple of beans. Spill the beans.
Spill the beans. Oh, dude, we froze right as we got going. Are you serious?
Oh, man.
Look at that. Is it going to be one of those? Is it going to be one of those, guys? Let's go back to the title till we unfreeze. We'll unfreeze here soon. Dude, how in the world? It's like it knows. It's like it knows.
Oh, live? Guess what? Frozen.
Yeah. Well, let's discuss something off the air. We'll put a little show start soon thing up, a little graphic up. Let's discuss something because we just watched a little Survivor, Nate.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
People will see us here momentarily. We'll introduce the show proper here in a second when we unfreeze. But we just watched Survivor, and I took a bunch of show notes, and I have a little idea. Now, we've tried many iterations of our Survivor show before.
Yep.
We covered the end of last season. We did a whole recap of the season, and I thought that went well. I thought that was fun. That went pretty good. It was live too, so it was kind of like this show. But I thought, while taking my show notes, I was like, how are we going to cover this? How am I going to do this? Am I going to make a video? Am I going to go live? Am I going to talk about it with Nate? I was like, how are we going to do this? So I thought, like, it doesn't need to be any certain length or anything like that. We can just kind of cover it as we want. But I thought it'd be fun to do it live. And I thought it'd be fun just to go over the show notes in a way. And I thought, since it's like a day later we'd be doing it on like a Thursday, that it's, we're kind of giving it time to digest. So I thought a nice Survivor digest would be appropriate for like for a Thursday, if you wanted to. I don't know what your thoughts on it are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe. We gotta see.
Yeah. Well, I thought about trying it out tomorrow. I don't know. I was excited after this episode ended, and I was just like, oh, I'm ready to get it going. And there we are, guys.
We're back.
We're back. Let's welcome everybody. Oh, my gosh. Let me just get a grid going.
Oh.
I was huge. I don't know why I was so big.
Oh, you're huge. He's huge.
I'm huge. Welcome, everybody, in Pro Wrestling Sauce. This is where we cover wrestling every Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Slipper House Extra YouTube channel. I'm Josh O'Leary, and I'm joined every week right here with Nate, Cowboy Nate.
Hello.
That's right. And we break down the wrestling, and boy, howdy, Nate. Like I said, before we came on screen there, on our mini pre-show there, Survivor mini pre-show, that I'm all Survivor headed out right now. I just watched the season 48 premiere.
2 hours.
2 hour long season 48 premiere, big juicy premiere, and I'm all Survivor brain, so I got to take a sec to get us back into the groove of
Wrestling.
pro wrestling.
Wrestling. Pro
Yeah,
wrestling.
baby. Yeah, baby. And we got a big docket.
Yeah, we do.
Got a nice juicer of a docket down here.
We
Because
got
we have
Raw,
the Yeah. Go ahead. Tell me what we got.
Elimination Chamber, Raw. We got a little NXT. We got some trading cards we can open.
Ooh, a little special.
Yeah.
A little special. I like
Um,
that. Those tops are everywhere, man. They're promoting the hell out of those things.
yeah, these are some big boys
Yeah.
right now.
That's
And
awesome.
I got football ones. I saved 2 football ones too. Just
Okay.
kind of,
Just for fun, just for shits and gigs there.
just for fun.
Yeah.
If we have time, if we don't do it, then guess what? I'll just open them my own
Yeah.
by myself.
I'll just open
But
them
dude,
on the toilet.
you know how hard it was to look at these on the side of my table for the
Yeah, just
last like
unopened, just like you're ready.
4 days
Yeah.
or however many days it was.
Yeah, I know how hard that is.
I was just sitting there like, man,
Bro, I've bought people Christmas gifts where I'm like, this thing is cool. I want it.
yeah. And you're just like looking at it. You're like, dang.
Yeah.
Maybe if I just keep this and then next time I see them, I just buy it before I see them.
I bought like Clams a shirt, and I was like, this
Yeah.
shirt's so cool. I was like, I want it. I was like, maybe I'll lose 150 pounds and it'll fit me. You know?
You're just wearing it as you're just wearing it as one arm sleeve. That's how big the shirt is.
I mean, it's a medium, and a medium on me.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
if everybody doesn't know, I'm 7'3", and I
Yeah, he is.
am 320. Yep, 7'3", 3. Does that equal? I don't even know.
It would be like a sports bra.
Yeah, it's I use it as a toe cap. I have a cap for each one of my toes before I go to bed. All right, okay. Let's not get off the rails too hard. What do you want to get into first? I say we get into Raw first. We cover Raw because that's gonna. We do our predictions at the end.
I think we have to talk about one thing that happened on SmackDown. We don't want to spend too much time on SmackDown, but
it's down on the docket. Yeah.
Okay, there was a big thing that happened on SmackDown at the end of the show, so I guess we do have to speak about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Kick it off.
We're not going to talk about the matches because nothing really crazy happened.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you think there was, but I don't think there was.
There was still some good wrestling on the show. I mean, the show was definitely held together by the wrestling.
Yeah.
By the actual pro wrestling happening in ring.
And then we had Kevin Owens visiting Sammy. Everyone's saying he was eating dinner, and then he like went outside to do the promo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kevin's probably always just got done eating dinner. Dude lives in his car.
Yeah.
You know?
He was like hanging out with Sammy, doing their best friend thing, and then he's like, "All right, man, I gotta go rip you in a promo real quick. Let me go outside."
If Kevin Owens lifted the camera slightly above his head, he would. It would show a pile of Lunchables behind him, like in the seat behind him.
What kind of Lunchables?
All of them, dude.
All of them. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
but
He doesn't
you wouldn't
care.
believe it, but Kevin Owens, he loves the bologna one, dude. He's real big into the bologna Lunchable.
It's all about the pizza, pepperoni pizza one.
Well, the pizza's good. It's good. It's good. There's not enough. There should be like 10 in there. Can they make one with 10 in it?
Yeah, they should.
So,
It's actually kind of bad because that's what I kind of get sometimes when I'm for lunch. But I get 2 of them because one's not enough. One's like a
No.
teaser.
2's a teaser.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. But 2,
Do you make
still
a
feel
pizza
like-
sandwich? Do you put two
No,
together and
one at a time. One at a time.
one at a time? Do you eat them? Do you eat one disc in one bite? Because I can do that. I can fit a whole disc in my mouth.
I could fit a whole disc in my mouth, but it's 2 bites. You go like one in the middle, and then when you have that little bite out of it, you kind of just like get the rest of your mouth. Dude, I literally just ate one. I ate some for lunch today, so because I went to Sam's Club and they have
I mean, their pizza sauce is unmatched.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's incredible, out of this world. Pizza sauce.
I tried the Logan Paul Lunchable, the Lunchly one.
Oh, yeah.
That pizza one is nowhere near Lunchable. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I'll take the preservative, crappy Lunchable over this healthy bullshit that you're trying to sell us.
That's what I heard. It was an abomination. Just a straight, total, gross, disgusting abomination. Moldy. I heard it was moldy.
Yeah, they did have those,
Not
and
well
they put
taken
the.
care of.
Now
I
I'm
heard
not the
someone
huge.
found one of Mr. Beast's pubes in theirs. I heard that.
Oh lordy, dude, they should sell that. They would go so for money.
Yeah.
But also they paired it with a terrible Prime. Like I'm not a
Oh, which
huge
one
fan
was?
of
I
Prime.
don't like Prime at all because it's coconut water, which I
I
have a
like
problem with coconut water. So
the strawberry banana one. I've actually found to be good.
I mean, I'm sure the
Um,
flavor's good, but it's a texture thing for me.
yeah, it does take a little bit. I had to get used to it, I think. But the strawberry
It's
banana one, cold, is really good.
not something I can get used to.
But they put a cherry freeze one. A cherry freeze one is terrible. I'm like, how y'all have pizza with this terrible flavor? Y'all couldn't put like they have better flavors like strawberry watermelon or blue or something better. So, but enough of that. Um, The
Enough about
Rock.
Lunchables pizza.
Yeah,
Let's get to
we
the
can talk
juice of
about
the
this the whole
story.
time. Let's talk about Rock is coming out with a new Lunchable. No, I was kidding.
That's right. The Rock returned on SmackDown. It was advertised that he would be returning, Nate. It said, hey, The Rock's coming back. What is the final boss going to be doing? Because The Rock loves to he loves to say that he's playing this character of the final boss and how great this character of the final boss is. He's saying it so much that I don't think it's a character. I don't think it's a character.
It's
We'll
just
get
his
there.
ego.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. The Rock came out, called out Cody Rhodes, and it's been talked to death. I did a nice little vertical live here on the channel where I was watching this moment happen live, and I reacted to it. I was wondering, actually, while I was reacting to it, I was like, I wonder if anyone's having the same reaction. I was like, because I was like, this is terrible. I was like, well, what is he even saying? The Rock is showing his Alzheimer's right now. The Rock is showing his weak memory. I don't even know if he was supposed to say something else, and that's just kind of where he took it, and he's playing it off that way as if it's good. I don't know, but this dude was all over the place. This dude was just glazing himself up, promoting his own crappy movies. Saying he wants the same thing for Cody Rhodes. He wants Cody Rhodes to have a line of crappy movies. He wants Cody Rhodes to be a bald man with a shampoo line. He wants Cody Rhodes to, pee in Voss water bottles and hand them off to his assistants while he's making those crappy movies. Rock wants him to be him. He wants him to be his champion. He says, and then he confuses Cody, and says, I want your title. It's all about that. And Cody's like, you want my title? He said, oh, no, actually, I want what's underneath it. I want your soul. And so he's trying to, like, that line was supposed to hit, I think. I think that line was supposed to be like, uh-oh, Rock's cooking. But he ain't cooking nothing. The Rock hasn't cooked in quite a while. The Rock's been using the fucking microwave, okay? So The Rock came out here and had Cody dumbfounded with a, but what? But what? Cody couldn't believe it. I think Cody was just dumbfounded. He just then realized that, oh my God, The Rock is 60 years old. He's old as hell. He has no idea what he's saying out here.
He forgot his lines.
Yeah,
What the fuck was that?
Father Time. Like, I think that really sums it up. I think this dude forgot what he was even supposed to be saying.
Well, he hit like a huge WrestleMania promo. Like this is where it's gonna be next year too.
Yeah.
I want your soul, Cody. Like what? That's like I said last week. The whole, or I don't know if I.
He
said
kind
it,
of
but
goes
I
back
texted
and
you it.
forth in his own talking of being like a bad guy to just being regular Rock. He's like, now you know I'm your boss. Like I own. He breaks that wall. He's like, I own TKO. Like he breaks that wall, and then he's like, Cody, you know how many Instagram followers you have? Like, dude, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is terrible. I was like, and then he tried to play it off in a press conference afterwards, Nate. He tried to play it off in a press conference afterwards and be like, people are really going to love this final boss character and what I'm doing with the final boss. It doesn't even actually have to culminate in a match. Dude, if this doesn't culminate in a match, I don't care.
Waste of time. Yeah.
That's what I'm sorry, but that's what pro wrestling is to me. It's stories that culminate in the ring with something happening there, and with The Rock teasing that this isn't even going to have a match. What's the point, dude? Is it just so you can come out and shill yourself? Because that's how it seems. Stay in the back, dude. We don't all these other storylines. I said it while I was live doing my reaction for the show. I said I'd rather see anybody in this Elimination Chamber matchup versus Cody Rhodes than anything with The Rock involved. Anything with The Rock involved. And that's why I'm saying anybody in this matchup, which means Roman is not in this matchup. So I think I would have an issue with that, with them going at it again, because The Rock's involved at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. It was very weird. Like the whole, I think I texted you this. The whole, like you said already, the whole back and forth, in and out of the, I'm the boss. This is my character, boss character, boss character. It's just like, dude, it's just weird. It doesn't sound right. It's weird.
Yeah, it's too back
That's
and
how I felt.
forth. It's too.
I even texted you afterwards, like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh god, dude, it was just dog shit. Is what it was.
And
The
I
Rock-
like tuned in. I was like, oh, let me see what Rock is
A
gonna say.
lot of
'cause-
people did. They were like, "Oh, I want to
Yeah.
see The Rock," and he's got to come out and have the camera come in. He's got to show that he's getting goosebumps. Oh, God, he's got to stop doing that. God,
Yeah.
that shit's so annoying. He's like, "Whoa, this is what keeps me coming back." Like, shut up, rich asshole. Get out of the ring.
Well, mine was more of, I want to see what he says, because we saw what he did last year to the road to WrestleMania. He
Like-
came in and changed everything.
Yeah.
So it's
well,
like this
and that's
one,
what he's
not
going for
everything.
here again. He's going for that,
Yeah.
here again, and he's trying to play some. The only way I could really decipher this thing, and I did have to go and lately I've been staying away from wrestling podcasts. I just
Yeah.
because I do we do want, and I want our opinions to be fresh and not based off what someone else has said. So, but I did go back after this just because I was like, I need to see some reactions to this, because I don't know if I'm having the same reaction here. But is he going for a corporate Cody angle? Because the corporate Cody angle, does The Rock not realize that that Cody Rhodes comes out wearing a fucking suit every week? Does he not realize that Cody speaks like a politician, like he's running for office?
Yeah.
When he cuts his promos, and then I think Cody looks up like a word of the day to throw into his promos, some weird vocabulary word just to throw in there to make him seem like he's smarter than what he really is. But that's already corporate, dude. He's already the face, man. We put he went through 2 years of trying to get this thing. Now he's got this thing, had this thing for a year, albeit not in the greatest of feuds. But here we are, and you're going to put him in another mediocre one going in there? I don't think so. Rock, get out of here. Cody needs to do something. He needs to speak up, maybe, during one of these promos, because he had the opportunity to save it,
On Monday,
Yeah.
but didn't
Oh,
really.
but no one's got the balls to make The Rock look a fool, huh? No one's got
Yeah,
the balls
he's
to
big
make The
ball.
Rock. I don't care. If CM Punk wouldn't care, that's for damn sure. Now I wonder if that's where this is headed, because there's a few different directions in our Elimination Chamber predictions of what could happen if Cody does say no, which I think he will, because the ultimate question coming out of this ramble of a promo was, are you going to be my champion? Are you going to give me your soul, Cody? Please answer me at Elimination Chamber.
I felt like he could have left that part out, the whole soul. I felt like he could have just been
Yeah.
like, I want you to come work for me. I'll lead everything. Like, he could have just kept that. But the whole I want your soul was just weird. Like, okay, no.
Yeah, he definitely could have been like, better descriptive. Like, you come work for me. You're going to be TKO's champion. Start saying
Yeah.
stuff like that. Start making it sound really corporate. But instead, he started trying to get like cryptic with it, and I think he thought he was going to cook with that line. And like I said, the beeps on the microwave went off as soon as he finished that sentence.
Like I
No
get
cooking.
that I get it that it's it's entertainment, it's scripted, whatever. Like, it's supposed to be entertainment like that. But I feel like certain things you should still kind of keep. Like, Soul, like he's I feel like the selling the soul is more like a movie take to where you can kind
Oh
of
yeah.
you could probably do like that like scriptedness or whatever. But
Hmm.
wrestling, what people look at is like we know it's entertainment, we know it's scripted, but we also want that like realistic kind of feel to it, like that emotional realistic kind of if that makes sense. I don't know if that
No,
makes
it
sense.
does make sense.
Okay.
It does make sense. The Rock's trying to tie that word that I don't like, that you see thrown around in the IWC on Twitter all the time, cinema.
Yeah.
He's trying to make it. This is cinema.
Yeah.
God, shut up. No, this is wrestling. This is supposed to be wrestling. And when The Rock comes out there and tries to make this cinema, guess what? I wasn't in the mood to watch Jumanji 2. I'm in the mood to watch pro wrestling. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to hear about The Rock in Moana or his latest film, or how many Instagram followers he has. If The Rock wants to get super personal, why don't you tell us your juice regimen there, roid head? Good Lord.
I know he looks the same. He's like getting buffer every time.
Dude, he looks disgusting. He looks disgusting. Like, if you somehow, if a hot dog was able to become the Incredible Hulk,
Mm, that's
it
him.
would form The Rock, right? If it
Yeah,
wasn't Bruce Banner, but if it was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
he should be in the new Captain America instead of the Red Hulk. It should be just the hot
Oh,
dog. The
God, don't
hot
even get
dog
me started
Rock.
there. I mean, they pretty much did. They made Harrison Ford the Red Hulk,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they did.
They're like, let's take this grumpy ass old. Like, that's just his shtick. Why is Harrison Ford everywhere? He's annoying.
Let's put Indiana Jones as a Red Hulk.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on Indiana Jones.
Oh no.
Don't.
Don't even.
I hate that bastard. God.
Uh,
All right, let's move on. Let's
the
move
Raw.
on because this was, I mean, what hasn't been said about this promo that we didn't already say here? So let's move on to Raw.
Raw.
That's right, Monday Night Raw. Where were they coming from? I think they were in Nashville. They're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I believe.
I think so, because they were in Charlotte the
Charlotte.
week before,
Yep.
and I was like, oh, they're pretty close. And I think they headed to Tennessee next because I looked up the
It probably
schedule
was.
there.
It wasn't Cincinnati. It was Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, Cincinnati. Okay.
Yeah, because Logan had the whole like Joe Burrow thing in the beginning.
Shaka could have been there.
Yeah, he should have.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you had the show starting off with Logan.
That's right.
Uh,
You heard the intro to his music, and at
crap.
first I was like, "Who's this?" And then,
You're like, oh wait.
then I
Logan
saw
Paul.
his name. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out, and then him and Punk had the whole Elimination Chamber like promo type thing.
Yeah.
The beef.
Yeah, they
Which
had the
wasn't-
beef, and it was mild for a CM Punk promo. I thought, dude, he's gone so easy on Logan Paul. What is with this?
Oh, he is. He's letting Logan just kind of like. He's a student. Logan. He's teaching Logan as like the student. He's like,
Maybe.
dude, you're not better than
I don't
me,
think he
guess.
likes him at all. I think that's why he's not
Or
giving
that.
him his best. I don't think Punk's gonna give Logan his best. Why would he cut one of the best promos ever with on a dude he doesn't give a damn about? Dude that's not gonna really give it his all in the ring. And I know they were in the ring face to face here with each other, and I think it was trying to throw us off the scent of where the direction's really headed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think that they were trying to make us think, oh, it's going to be Logan Punk. I do think that Punk will get that receipt that he was talking
Oh.
about in the chamber, but I do not think that it'll be them two facing each other at WrestleMania. I think Logan Paul is going to go in a different direction.
I think he should. I feel like Punk is too big for him right now.
It
Even
is.
though he is taking all the big matches, but Punk is on a different story.
Yeah, everybody in that match is too big for him,
Yeah.
including, well, someone in that match may be his opponent.
Damian Priest.
Yes.
Or Drew McIntyre.
No.
Logan versus Drew? No. We need Drew to go elsewhere.
Yeah. Drew needs some serious comeuppance. I mean, he's losing to Big Jim on SmackDown.
That is bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Our
This is rough.
our poor boy, man.
I know. And
He
then
went from being almost champion to losing to Big Jim on Friday Night SmackDown.
now I know
That is-
we're kind of jumping over to our chamber predictions or chamber thoughts here, but I mean it's all tied in with Raw. So
Mhm.
now if Logan does face Priest, now that's your guy. He's the bisexual Undertaker. Now, do we put
yeah.
Logan in a Hell in a Cell or a casket match?
Ooh,
Or
there you go.
yeah, or one of Undertaker's kind of like gimmick matches.
Was it?
Yeah,
No, never mind. I was trying to think of all the matches.
I think that's it. It's like casket and the Hell in
Yeah.
the Cell.
Yeah, okay. Yep. You're right.
Those are like the Undertaker's two matches, and if we Priest like adopted one of those, I think that'd be kind of sick. And
No, I don't know if that would be the way because two different shows. Because Damien's on SmackDown, Logan's on Raw.
true.
So I think you can put Logan in the feud. Well, you saw AJ and Braun.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah, so we saw AJ and Braun last week. This week we saw Logan and AJ backstage, so maybe you can tie them three together. You got an AJ, Logan, Braun kind of like feud going on.
Okay. Yeah, you could. I've seen the AJ thing pitched, but I haven't seen that connection made yet. So, and I feel like it's a little after Elimination Chamber. It seems a little late.
Yeah, I mean it's a reach. I was just thinking, you had AJ and Braun last week. You had that little whatever that was.
Yeah.
And then Logan they walked up on each other this week, and he kind of said something to him.
Yeah.
I don't think that was like more of fighting words. I feel like that was just Logan being cocky and as he is.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like, oh look, you're here too.
Yeah, I mean, it could go in that direction. Logan, I mean, like I said, I could see the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania being thrusted into a match with a bunch of people in it. So, possibly a ladder match or something like that. And if you put Paul in there with Styles, with Braun, with Kaiser, with, Penta, all these people that are looking for spots. I feel like that makes sense too. Yeah, I don't know, but it could also be like triple threat. Who knows? Who
I just know they're saving Braun for something, man. They haven't used him at all.
You think
We
so?
haven't seen him. We haven't seen him for a minute now.
Who? Braun Breaker?
I mean, not like seeing him like that. Like he hasn't done much. Like he's not in. He's not in. Like there's no crazy feuds happening right now. He's kind of just like they're kind of placing him places. I guess like putting him places to see.
And to see how it's kicking. And I mean, he's definitely a tweener because he's a heel 1 second and then a baby face the next, depending on who he's spearing in the ring, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's the point. He just kind of comes out and chops people in half with the spear. So
I know.
I don't hate it.
is
I don't
really
hate
good.
it. And I think we've seen enough of him to warrant a big IC title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
At least with a
just
lot of
against
people in
him.
it, even if it's not just a one-on-one match. We'll have plenty of one-on-one matches at Mania. You got to have some fun gimmicks in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the Logan Paul and CM Punk moment that we had at the beginning of the show, and then
The triple threat.
we moved on to Then I was live for this and I got my reaction for it, but it YouTube messed up. I don't even know what happened. It started glitching. My phone started glitching. The YouTube app was just not responding, so I had to wait a little while, and then I went live again for the last hour. But my reactions to Pete Dunne versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta was lost. It was lost, and it's a shame because I was really excited that our boy Toothpick, he got the win. Toothpick came in there, and he got the win. Oh, Ludwig Toothpick with a nice little cheap roll-up, right? A little cheap roll-up at the end there. I was definitely being like, Penta's just going to win this match. I mean, he was kicking the shit out of both guys.
He
The
really
whole
was.
match. The whole match. I was like, this dude is just beating the shit out of both these dudes. And then Kaiser, scrounged a win out of this,
He
which
did.
which I like. Which I like. It's Penta's loss, but he didn't take the pin. Dunn took the pin, so that makes it, fairly even though he still took a loss here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Do we consider that as like a killing the momentum type of thing, or is it just kind of like the?
No,
Because
it
he
doesn't
didn't, like
kill
you
the
said, it's
momentum
not.
at all, dude. He came out with an even bigger and better entrance.
Yeah,
They're
he's just
adding
getting.
stuff to it every week. It seems
He
like.
has a jacket on now, like
Yeah,
some
like
that
this dude
white
just keeps
jacket.
looking cooler. I think as long as they're doing that, and you saw the assist from Kaiser when he hit that Mexican destroyer. He
Yeah,
jumped off Kaiser's back with that little assist. Dude, fantastic. Fans saw that. He won the match as soon as he did that. As soon as he
yeah,
did that, he won the match. The fans went home happy because he just hit his big move, the big Mexican destroyer. I'm almost wondering if that should just be the finisher. I mean, that's the one that's getting the big reactions.
yeah, and he's hitting it every week.
Yeah, and he's hitting it every week in different ways. But didn't win. Did not win. People will remember that, I think, more so than the Kaiser pinfall. I think when people look back on like being at that Raw, if they were there live, they'll be like, "Dude, Pinto was crazy." They're not going to even talk about the fact that he didn't win.
Exactly. But classic. I guess to build on Kaiser's character, you have to give him that little sneaky win because that's what he does.
Yeah, and it fits his
I mean,
character. Yeah, and he's a true James Bond villain.
mm,
This guy, he's gonna sneak one out, and I like it. I like it.
we had the after that we had the Honk Shoe New Day against LWO.
Yeah, they killed these. Speaking of momentum, killed. There you go, Nate. Penta,
Just
no,
put it
Penta
straight up.
momentum on the uprise. The graph showing Penta is this way. The graph showing New Day is this way. Right, it's going
Yeah.
down this way. Not good. Not good for the New Day, who had such good juicy heat after shitting all over Big E and telling him to get the hell out of here, get your broken neck ass out of here. They were just being awful, awful people, and it wasn't the direction we thought it was going to go in with the ultimate
Mm,
turn, but they turned it
not at
into
all.
some mega heat, and I thought they should have capitalized on it while the fans were heavily booing and hating this tag team again. But no, they just let them kind of flounder around in the background, do stuff during commercial breaks, and then they bring them out every now and then, but you don't know it's them because they got new music. It's some AI sounding Def Rebel fart noises, and they come out and here on Raw, and they cut the same promo that they've been cutting. You guys should love us. You should thank God for us. And then the LWO comes out, the
Mm,
Latino World Order, led by two Italian
Italian
men.
dude. When you told me that last week, and I was looking at them this week, I'm like, damn, they do look Italian.
Are they Italian? I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I was just like, I figured that I don't know. That's just a classic WWE thing. Like Vince probably, I mean, I know Vince isn't there, but like if Vince saw these guys, he'd be like, "Oh, you gotta put those Latino men together there." They're like, "We're not Latino." Ah, you are now.
Yeah,
He
too.
he took one look at an Italian guy once, and it was like, "You know who you're gonna be?" He said, "We're gonna make you Muhammad Hassan, and you're gonna be a terrorist character." And this was like right after 9/11. Vince was nuts.
Okay, so yeah, one of them is Mexican. He was born in Mexico.
So
He's
I was
Mexican.
I was 50% correct here.
Hold on, let me find the other one. I don't know his name, but
Who's the other one?
uh Michael Paris was born in Los Angeles, California. So he's a California Mexican. He's not even from Mexico.
Oh, okay, but he's still Latina.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
he is Latino.
okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
my
they're both Mexican.
apologies to the two Latino men who I accused of being Italian. I just thought that was like such a WWE thing to be like, let's. I mean, it is still. It's like, why do we do that?
Yeah.
Why do we? I
What
don't like that. I think they should get away from that.
what
And
is
that's
that tag
kind of
team?
what I wanted the Logan Paul to join the New Day. I thought it made more sense.
A little different. What is that old tag team that
Well, he's white.
they act Russian but they weren't Russian?
Who?
There's
Rusev?
like there's like a
Rusev and Lana?
I don't know.
She would be like, Rusev!
WWE. No.
Rusev crashed! Yeah, man, that's my Lana. I don't
I gotta
know.
look it up. I gotta see. Hold on.
I mean, it's happened before. You know, I mean, you had Kofi King. I mean, think about who we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston, you know, he came out and used to be like, I'm Kofi Kingston, man. Yeah, I be jamming with me candy dreads. That's what, yeah, he used to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing an impression of Kofi doing that. It's inappropriate to do that, and Kofi did it for years because he was told to.
I know. And then you had that one time where he talks regular, and then Triple H is like, "Wait, what happened to
Yeah,
your
he messed
Jamaican
up.
accent?"
That was a real botch. That was he like legit was like, oops. Like,
He's like,
you're
"Oh,
supposed to be like, hey man, that's not how we're going to do things in this match. But instead he was like, hey man, listen, we're not doing things like that in this match. Triple H was like, whoa, didn't you used to be Jamaican?
I see that clip that now, like
Yeah.
time and time again."
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a good
Uh,
clip.
and he was able to stop after that. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of like saved himself. But this match here, I mean, this is not the Kofi of old. This wasn't even a
No.
match. I mean, the segment, yeah, this was a match, but the segment leading up to it, not the Kofi of old. Then we get the match, and Hawk Shoe, dude.
I think I actually dozed off during
Shoot,
this
yeah,
match.
you texted me and said you were going to fall asleep and you weren't going to watch the rest of Raw tonight, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh god. I was like, Hawk. I literally made a note of it. I said, New Day is Hawk Shoe tonight, dude. They're putting Nate to sleep. I said,
Yeah. So
what
I
happened
think
to the New Day?
I think I fell asleep during this, and I missed the Gunther match, and then I forgot. I think I missed. Yeah, I think I missed the next two matches. So I missed the
So you took a little
Dakota
nap.
Kai. Yeah, yeah, it was a fat nap, and I woke
Okay.
up
Well, let me tell you
kind of
about.
towards the end of Braun.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
about
it was
Dakota
bad.
Kai. Well, since the New Day were so honk shoe, because I agree with you in that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't what it's supposed to be here. You know, we had the return of Dragon Lee at the end of this match, and
Yeah.
crickets came out to give him an applause. They came out from under the
Mhm.
seats, and they rubbed their little hands together and made cricket noises for him.
They're like, yeah.
I still think the right direction to go is for Penta and Rey Mysterio to team up
Mhm.
to take on the New Day. And the New Day should really be beating these guys down.
Definitely.
They should be winning nonstop until WrestleMania.
Now, something I just thought about. So I feel like I don't know if it's something they're trying to do because they're getting a new character, new like all this, so they're putting them against that small tag team to kind of like get people to like them. But these guys were already tag team champions and stuff. It's like, so why are we putting them in these terrible feuds? I mean, I guess like maybe the men's tag team isn't as deep as it was. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it's
but
not. It's
but it's
not.
like
I mean, the
this is
women's
the-
tag
it's
team
the worst
division
group.
is a hell of a lot better. It seems like almost at this point,
Yeah.
which is crazy to say, but it's very true. The women have been putting on a hell of a show compared to. I'm not saying the
Yeah.
men haven't. You know, the
No.
Motor City Machine Guns and Ciampa and Gargano have been, but I mean they can only do so much. I mean they're throwing in the Yes Boys every now and then, but it's
I mean, the Creeds are good, but they're in a whole another. They're in the whole American Made thing, so they're not.
yeah,
Because
and
remember, before American Made, they were not good to watch. I thought
yeah they were in
the
NXT
Three
too.
Brothers
Yeah,
are awesome.
and but the Gable's away doing the luchador thing, and then you got Ivy Nile kind of stealing a little bit of the spotlight here, I believe, as she's going to be the one now to go and fight Lyra. She lost to Dakota Kai, leading up to who was going to face Lyra. Dakota Kai
Yeah.
won, but then Dakota Kai lost here on Monday Night Raw against Lyra,
Mhm.
and now Ivy Nile of American Made is going to go and face Lyra, which I don't see her winning. I see Lyra
No,
having another successful title defense, which she needs. She had been losing up until this point, so it's good to
she's
see her
kind of
get a
just
win. But I
she's
can't
building that
stand her.
resume.
I can tell you that. I can't stand her. I noticed at one point she did like a superplex and it got that woke the fans up a little bit. And by the
Mhm.
end of the match, it's the crowd and even myself watching. I was more intrigued by the end, but leading up to this,
No,
Shaka's in here. Kind of thought the Creeds were boring. Yeah, I mean I can see how you think that. I mean they're just wrestling. Like their character is we're wrestlers. Like
mhm.
so I can see where that doesn't get over so much. And I mean the same goes for Ivy Nile. She's just like I am big strong woman. Like that's her character. But
It
when you
looks like a
have
pit bull.
yeah, but when you have people like that you just brought in, like Jordan Grace, uh, I don't know. I
Huge. He's
yeah,
huge.
I don't even know if she should be in NXT. She should be the one uh, holding that belt, not Milk Toast Valkyria.
And then they have her going against Roxanne Perez, like feuding with like that's little girl going against that huge woman,
Yeah,
muscular woman. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Don't count out Roxanne,
No,
or
I don't.
as
I don't.
as Lillian would say, Roseanne
It's just
Perez.
it's just like the size difference between them is insane.
Yeah, it is. But she can handle her own, dude.
Oh yeah, you
You
saw
know,
that against Raquel.
Oh yeah, I mean, you saw the women's tag matches that we've been seeing recently, and Raquel
Mhm.
and Liv, and like the big and small, it works, dude. You can make it work.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, this match between Lyra and Lyra Milquetoast Valkyria, who I will remind you, I do not like because of mainly her character, her entrance. I don't know. I hate how she's always like looking around like she's so amazed at everything. I hate that shit. Like I hate the like like what are you thinking about? You just nothing's in there. Like what are you doing?
just
And then
dozed off.
and then she has like this big elaborate entrance for no reason. Like you're walking around dazed, just staring at clouds. And then you have this big elaborate entrance where forced fan participation. I even heard Pat McAfee like forcing it, like being like, "Woo!" Like, so shut up.
Yeah,
God, I hate that. So she's a heel in my book.
they should make her heel.
She's a heel. Shaka
Why
says.
not?
Shaka says strong people are entertaining though, because they can pick up the huge people. See, that's true. So you want
Yeah, but
someone like Grace in there because she can just lift Nia Jax above her head and do an airplane spin.
Braun Strowman is not entertaining. So let's
He can be. Don't discredit
entertaining.
the one of the key factors of Braun and Bronson, attorney at law. Come on.
I feel like he's entertaining in other ways, but not in the way we need him to be. He's just entertaining, like laughable, I guess.
Oh, hey, don't say it out loud.
Sorry.
We're supposed to shh. We like Braun.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great.
Those kneecaps look good last Friday.
Don't
Honestly,
donate. Don't double
yeah,
down on Braun's knees.
I saw that run. He ran pretty good last week.
It was a light jog.
I think he's been watching the podcast. He's like, damn, I need to run better.
I think a few people I saw. Who was it? Carrion tweet out. And he was like, "I'm seeing some stuff about people coming around to my character."
Oh,
Or
dude, they're
whatever.
watching the show.
And
It's
I was
crazy.
like, we just had a whole segment, and I put Carrion in the thumbnail and everything last week. It's
Hmm.
like, and I was like, we're coming around to Sneaky Carrion. We like him. I replied to him too. I said, we like it, Carrion. Keep it up. Hashtag Sneaky Carrion.
Just don't watch our last year episodes about you. That's all.
Yeah, I was like, don't just like, yeah, don't watch me going in and grilling you, and talking about you and your wife. Don't listen to that.
Yeah, listening to the last 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah. We love Carrion. We've loved Carrion the whole time. You can ask
Yeah,
anyone you
great big
know.
fan.
Uh,
I actually
anyone
got
you
the shirt coming in. It should be here 2 weeks.
know. Shaka says put him in the right rivalry and he can be entertaining. He's kind of in
Braun
every
Strowman,
Braun or
Braun Strowman, Braun
Braun
Strowman.
Braun or
No,
who we're talking about now.
I think the recent rivalry he had was
I think
against
Braun would be the most entertaining as a heavy. Someone's heavy. Someone's
well, him and
bodyguard.
Bronson Reed. Him and Bronson Reed wasn't bad. The
No, yeah,
monster versus
you're right.
monster thing,
You're
that was
right.
actually not bad.
Yeah, you're right. So you're both right, Shaka. You are right.
Yeah. That whole outside, them slamming each other into the cars and stuff,
Yeah.
that was actually pretty
Yeah, that
entertaining.
was good stuff. So yeah, Shaka's right in the sense that if you put Braun in the right situation, the right matchup, he can be pretty entertaining.
Just less running, more throwing.
Yeah, less Braun Strowman Express. All right. So
What else we got?
what else we got? We had
Yeah.
we hit Penta.
Speaking of
Lyra.
bronze, we got Braun Breaker and Dominic.
Yeah, Braun Breaker and Dominic Mysterio. Braun Breaker was not returning from an injury, but he was going up to face Dominic, which is a match Dominic Mysterio apparently requested,
Mm-hmm.
which is funny.
It's crazy.
And he went out here and got cut in half by Braun.
Yeah.
Not much to this.
No.
Kind of like why I don't even know why it was there. I guess it was really a filler, in my opinion. I mean, where's this IC title thing headed? What I say is you do a big match. Do a big match with all these guys in it, and then you have Dominic Mysterio win it.
Ooh. They need to put a belt on him. That'll be great. It'll be a great run. Everyone would hate it, love it type of thing.
Braun and Jacob too. Yeah, I agree. Now Dominic, if he won it, I would want it to be like a ladder match type deal,
Yeah.
like with all those big names.
But if he does the ladder match, you got the big Eddie Guerrero thing he puts behind it. That would be. I mean, he already pretty much stealing everything from Eddie.
Oh yeah,
I guess a ladder match makes sense.
it makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Dominic's been involved in ladder matches since he was a little kid, so
pretty much. Yeah.
he knows them like the back of his hand. Yeah. Let's go to the main event. Why not? Right?
Okay. Nothing. Cody and Seth. No.
I mean, Cody and Seth was good. I mean, it was kind of just more filler here. I felt like. Still didn't get a direct answer from Cody Rhodes, and Seth made a good point. I thought the only really note I made of Seth Rollins, and promo was him pointing out like, dude, you should have slapped The Rock the moment he said that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, the moment I knew you weren't with us is the moment you didn't slap The Rock. The Rock's big, dumb, bald head.
Like you keep listening to this guy.
Yeah, you keep listening to his just pander on. Like, it's why? And Seth's right. It's crazy how right he is most of the time.
Seth is doing what you want CM Punk to do, or I guess.
Seth is what
Punk
CM Punk
do.
thinks he is.
Yeah, Seth is doing old CM Punk, or
Yeah.
he's doing like shades of Punk. 'cause
Shades
Punk's not
Punk.
doing
I
it.
mean, Seth, don't get me wrong. Seth's a company man. He's
Yeah.
a company man. But, I think we're going to lead to some angles to where, maybe Punk will start displaying or at least acknowledging the hypocrite he really is. I think that if we lean into that, maybe you'll see me come around to Punk. Maybe you'll see.
Or Seth takes the whole Punk gimmick, and like because he's seeing Punk become the corporate man, and he's like, and so Seth takes on that like rebel. Yeah. Because he's been the corporate man for so many years, and then they just kind of replace him with Punk when Punk comes back. So he's like, you know what? Screw y'all.
Yeah, and it works for
And
him
just
too, because
like-
he could be like, I was the corporate man. Like I put the chair in the back of my friends. Like
Yeah.
I've done all that. And he's like, and for this guy to go and talk crap about this company for damn near a decade, and then to waltz back in here, get injured, and then come back and have a few matches, and then get the Rock's endorsement.
Yeah.
Because I believe that's where we're going. Let's jump into our Elimination Chamber predictions. Why don't we?
You want to do?
Oh wait, but I do want to give a shout out here.
Liv?
Yes, to
Liv
this
and
to this
Raquel?
a big shout out coverage of this women's tag team match between Liv and Raquel, who had a good match on the SmackDown the week previously. against Damage Control. We put it in our title of our show that week and said that the women's tag team action stuns or whatever it said. Damage Control, Io, and Dakota Kai versus Liv and Raquel from that SmackDown, all to lead up to this Raw versus Bianca Belair and Naomi for the women's tag team titles. Liv and Raquel pick up the win here after many near pinfalls that had the crowd on their feet. Something I didn't expect. I'd ended my live at this point, and I was like, I'm not gonna. I even made a joke and was like, here we go, women's tag team action coming up. And I was like, I'll see you guys next week.
Main event.
And I was dead wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong because this was a hell of a match. I was shocked by the outcome. I was like, I don't think they're gonna win here, and then they won, and it totally changed things up for the Elimination Chamber. I feel like, because in weeks talking, I had picked Liv. It just seemed like they were gonna try to go in that direction again, but throw Io in there. I still think they're headed for a triple threat, but it's a different direction without Liv. So they win the tag titles, though, in a great, great match. A 5-star TV match here to cap off Raw.
I think it was a good decision to give it to him.
Shock. Best match of all time, Shaka says, would be Brock Lesnar versus Paul Heyman, and Paul wins.
Paul winning, that's crazy.
Paul F5's Brock.
That'd be insane.
It would. I love that, Shaka. Yeah, Nate, anything else on this match? Did you
I did watch this match. It was good.
Did you have any initial thoughts about where the direction might be headed for Liv and Raquel going into WrestleMania, since they just won the titles here? And what's going to happen with? I think there's some precautions for both of these, because there's 2 women in this match that are in the chamber.
Yeah, I think
3. Naomi's in it, right?
Yeah, she is. Actually in the
dog.
chamber.
Yeah, all 3 of them are in it. The only one not in is Raquel.
I think it's good that they move it to Liv, because if you think about it, Jade is coming back. So that
Is she?
They're saying she's coming back. So you have the whole Naomi, Bianca Belair. I don't think neither of them are gonna win the chamber. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I think their whole thing is still with Jade. Once that comes back, then you can kind of see where it goes. But I think giving the championship to Liv and Raquel is a good one. It was more entertaining than Bianca and Naomi. Yeah, but I don't know what women they're gonna defend it against. That's the only thing. It's not much. I mean, you have Damage Control. That's really it. That's the only tag team we see any right now. Right now.
Yeah, right now. We might see something happen after Chamber.
You still got those girls. What's the ones that come out with the guns? Dang, I can't think of their name.
What about the 2? What was it? Lash Legend and what's her name over down in NXT?
Oh yeah, something Fire. Yeah, what happened to them?
Yeah.
Oh no, they got released, didn't they?
No,
One of them got released.
They didn't get released. They're still there.
I thought one got released. I think one did.
I saw
get
them
released.
live when I went and saw SmackDown there.
Yeah, but I think one of them did get released though. I think it wasn't the Fire Girl, it was the other one. She got released or something. Could be wrong. I'll have to look that up
I think
later.
you're wrong on that. I don't remember Lash Legend being released or anything like that.
Let's see. That's her name, Lash Legend?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
wait, no, that's not. Oh no, not her. I'm talking about someone else. I'm thinking someone else. What's the girls that won the championship off of Bianca and Jade? The something Fire and
Alba Fire.
and
Yes.
her. One of them got released. Those are who I thought you were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of them did get released. You're right. You're right about that. You're right.
Because you had them. They came in. They made a pop in that division and then lost the belts and then just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So. So we're gonna do a Chambers
Yeah, let's
prediction.
go to the chamber, dude. Because I mean, that's where this all led to. That's where my mind went to after this match ended. But props to them. 5-star match, dude.
Yeah, it was. I like the ending. The whole you didn't know who. It wasn't predictable. Like you're like, oh,
No,
okay, yeah, they're gonna give it to Bianca. It
there
was
was a
actually
few.
like,
There was pinfalls that I was like, it's over,
yeah,
and it was not. So
no,
very good.
but it was a good main event.
Hell yeah.
So we got for Elimination Chamber. Let's see. Let's go for the.
Start
Let's
with the
go for
women
the.
since we just went.
Yeah, the
Just
first the
came from there.
first stink. We're gonna go for the first stinker. The stinker match of the card. It's Stratus versus Tiffy versus Naya and Candice tag team.
Yeah, and I don't want to take too much time on this one. I'm picking Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus because Trish Stratus, they're in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Trish is winning.
Um, dang. I mean I didn't even know that. I didn't even think of that. I was gonna give it to Naya, but I'll give it to Tiff and
Yeah.
Trish. I didn't know it was the whole hometown. That's the reason why.
Oh yeah.
I kind of saw this match and I'm like, why? What is this?
Well, they're getting ready to take the belt off Tiffany.
Interesting.
They gotta give her something, right?
Yeah, give her some
Charlotte
type of
needs
match.
her meat.
Charlotte needs her.
We gotta feed Charlotte her meat.
So yeah, so we'll go over that. Do you want to do a chamber? You want to do the women's chamber? Or you want to do Sammy and Kevin?
Let's do Sammy Kevin. I can
All right, so
I
you
can
got
breeze through that pretty easily. I don't know
you got
about you.
Sammy Kevin. You got Sammy Kevin unsanctioned match.
Unsanctioned. Shouldn't even be talking about it. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
not even. Not even a
Sammy
match.
Zayn's going into this match hurt.
Yeah,
And after what Kevin's been through with all these losses, no big title reign in like what, 7 years? Like it's been a while. And he's been holding the company, together at certain points. And I believe he deserves this win. I don't see Sammy winning it injured, even with all the fire and the passion. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Kevin Owens is my pick.
I'm going Kevin too. I think it's gonna be an all over the place match. It's gonna be good. I think Kevin just dog walks Sammy. Honestly,
Me too. I think he should just mop the floor with him. It should be traumatizing to the crowd.
I mean, after that ass whooping he took from Cody, you have to go out here and mop this dude.
Yeah. I agree.
So, and I like Sammy. I don't have anything against Sammy. I
Me
just
either,
think
but I want to see him get his ass beat by Kevin.
Kevin's in a better storyline right now. Like he's on the way of doing better things. Sammy's just in
Yeah.
that like they're just trying to find a place for him, and they're like, you know what, we don't have any place for you, so go fight Kevin again because
He's
we know
gonna-
you can have a good match.
Sammy's going to be fighting Carrion on the pre-show.
Dude, we should see Sammy versus Carey. I don't know why they haven't started that. That might be after this, honestly, because
Yeah,
that's
it might
the
be.
only other place. So we'll do ladies first.
Ladies first.
Elimination Chamber. Who's your winner?
Man, oh man. There's a difference between who I want and who I think they're going to pick. Now, I'll just get it out of the way. I'll say who I want. Who I would want to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. I would want someone fresh and new. That would be exciting. Right? That would
Yeah.
be really exciting. So, like, putting it on Roxanne or something would be nuts. Like, oh, what? But we don't know them well enough. The casuals don't know them well enough.
Yeah.
You need a star, and there's some things leading into the tag team match that we saw on Raw that make me pick the way I'm going to pick. And my pick is Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, she kind of has a mini Undertaker WrestleMania streak.
Yeah.
She's never lost. And she's always kind of gone in there for a title, too. Besides this last one. So,
So her versus Rhea.
yep, that's a match that you want. I think, Nate, now this is just my prediction, just based off of what I've seen. They've got Rhea Ripley going against Io Sky in a match right after Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to show at the Chamber that Bianca was the one that hurt Jade. And that Bianca will win the Chamber, right? And then next week, she will try to interfere in that match between Io and Rhea. And it will be a triple threat match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, with Io Sky eating the pin because WWE are cowards and they don't want to have to pick someone to lose between Rhea and Bianca. So they're going to have Io eat the pin. I see that happening for some reason. And it keeps both women strong, even at Mania. You know, and it makes Io look good too. I mean, she's gonna look good in the match too. You know, like if she does some crazy stuff, people aren't gonna be talking about the fact that she got pinned. You know, but I think that they'll save the one-on-one bout. They'll go a whole nother year before you get them one-on-one. You know, they'll really extend it out. Or it could be just Bianca and Rhea, and they put it on Bianca. But for some reason, that Io tie-in is just, it's strange to me.
It's weird. And they're promoting the crap out of it.
And there's got to be a reason for it. There's got to be a reason why they're doing this. But that's my pick. It's Bianca Belair.
All right, you ready? So I love how we're totally like two different opinions about this right here. So my pick, looking at this list, right, and I'm gonna go over it. So you got Bianca, Naomi. I already said what their whole thing. Roxanne, I feel like they want to keep her in NXT for the new girl. I can't. Was it Jordan? What's her name?
Jordan
the
Grace.
One that wears,
oh yeah.
Jordan Grace. Yeah. So you got Jordan, Roxanne. That's a big match in NXT, right? Liv just won the tag team match. We've seen Liv and Rhea. Don't want to see that again. So that leaves two ladies, Bailey and Alexa Bliss.
I'm pretending like she's not in there, Nate.
Who I want? Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss versus Rhea. You got two dark characters, twisted character. I think it'll be a good build-up, good match, right? So here's the one that I think WWE will be like, oh, this would be fun just to like mess with everyone. So the whole Io mix in, right? Who did she beef with? Not just last year? Bailey.
God, no one is clamoring for that though.
Bailey. So I want Alexa Bliss, but for some reason something's telling me Bailey wins the elimination.
Now, if
chamber.
Alexa Bliss won, that'd be a shock. I'll say.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it'd be a good one though.
She's had a match and she's come back. She looked all right, you know. But I don't know.
Something tells me
Bailey's win.
Something tells me Bailey.
That what? Just because you hate her so much, and that's this character that
they're pushing her. You got the Io Skies match. Like, I don't know. Something me putting everything together. Like yours was a good.
I just don't see it. I just don't see
your fantasy like match like that sounded good, but I just feel like a little bit more of a reach than the Bailey's like right. The Bailey Io, Bailey's getting pushed. It's Rhea. Like, I don't know. I want to pick Bailey almost, and then have Alexa Bliss as my like.
Yeah. So you think Bianca's just gonna go into some sort of Jade Cargill feud?
I think you go into that.
Now I don't think the reason I don't think so is because Jade's been so ice cold. She has been out, and her coming back, it'll be like, okay, is you're just putting strong black woman versus strong black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if they'll even do that.
Well, I just feel like I don't know what they want to do with that whole thing.
Like if they're timid about doing Rhea and Bianca, then they're going to be timid about that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm a little worried that you're saying Bailey now because I feel like
it makes sense though, right? I just put that together too. I was sitting here thinking as you were like talking, I'm like,
I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, yeah. And she has been on TV for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I'm like sitting here looking at the pictures of the people in it, and I see Bailey just staring at me in the face, and I'm like, I don't like it because I feel like they're gonna let her win.
God, dude, I don't think so. I'm sticking with mine. I'm sticking with Bianca. You picking
I
Bailey?
think I'm gonna pick Bailey. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Bailey.
Oh my God.
I want Alexis Bliss though. I want
Oh
Alexa
my
Bliss,
God.
but I'm picking Bailey. My pick is Bailey
Wow.
because I like the pitch. The pitch it just sold me. The pitch sold me as well.
Your own
So my
pitch
pick,
sold
my own pitch sold me.
you. God.
Because I was coming in here. So today, before like this morning, I was thinking about our predictions, and I was thinking Roxanne. But then I looked at NXT last night and the whole Jordan Grace thing. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Roxanne anymore. I think they're kind of just putting Roxanne because they want to build Roxanne, but
Yeah.
not yet. It's kind of still like a little.
She'll have some
Let's
good
just dip
spots
my
in the
toe.
match. Yeah.
Let's just dip my toe in the big water a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
So
I mean, I can see both scenarios. Honestly.
yeah. They're both good ones.
Yeah.
Other than Bailey,
That's what makes
I
it
don't
fun.
like
It's
the Bailey
I
one,
don't
but
like it either. I don't like it at all. I hope that doesn't happen.
yeah, but I feel like it's just. I feel like it's I don't know. I just feel like they'll go with that before the whole Bianca, like that whole thing.
I don't know, dude. I think that's a money match, dude. I think
Yeah, I
putting
mean
Rhea
Bianca and
versus
Rhea,
Bianca is
that's a good match. That is a good
even
match.
with
I'll
Io
give you that.
stuffed in there.
Yeah, that is a
I
good
think
match.
that's a good match, man. If you don't want to do
It is.
the one-on-one thing yet, you put Io in there, and then you've still got the fresh one-on-one matchup for later on down the road.
I mean, you can still do a triple threat of Rhea, Bailey, and Io at WrestleMania.
You could, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, they're all twisted in a way. I mean, they all had
yeah.
their own thing
Sure,
with each other. So
interesting.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting now. It's gonna be fun.
That'll be a fun match to watch. All right, let's go on to the men's. Let's go. Let's
The
move
men.
on to the men.
So I'm gonna start since I'm gonna let you get the last one. So my pick, CM Punk, easy. I'm going CM Punk. I don't think they give it to John like everyone's trying to tease.
No.
Like I don't think they give it to John.
Now I've
I
thought
think
about this a lot, Nate. I thought about
they
this
give
a
it to CM
lot.
Punk.
I've ran through every scenario in my head. You know, I was even like, oh, do I pick Logan Paul again? Are they just going to swerve us and be like,
Yeah.
Logan Paul's the one that's going to win this shit? I don't think so. This is Mania, man. They want the biggest match they could get here. And I've been thinking about it all day. Like, who's gonna come out on top in this big match? And there's no way. The more I thought about it, I was like, there's no way that they're not going to have the final two be Cena and Punk.
Yeah.
There's no way. You have them there. You're going to have that showdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how do we get that showdown? Because there's going to be three people left at one point. So I think in my head, I was literally like working today thinking about this. And I was like, in my head, I see a scenario to where, like, it's going to be total chaos at a certain point. I think this match will be crazy, and I think that everyone is out of the pod and no one's eliminated yet. So you've got a full house in there. And I think at some point, like, the cage is manipulated or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe someone gets slammed through it. I don't know. But there's a way to get in there. So someone will have a way to get in there. Maybe somebody has a key. But how I think we get there, and I'm telling you my pick by the end of this, so, is that you have everybody going crazy. Eliminations happen. I think Priest eliminates Paul. Paul will get his revenge the following Raw, screwing Priest out of something, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Leading to their feud. And then you have Paul, he'll be eliminated. By Priest. And then Priest will turn around and get eliminated. It doesn't really matter. Drew, Punk. And then Cena eliminate Drew, whoever it be. Get to the final three. Your final three is John Cena, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins.
The
And
three big names.
Seth, um, you know, he's just rubbing his hands together, cackling, ready for this moment. He thinks he's gonna get the comeuppance, but what he doesn't see is that Punk and Cena can work together to eliminate you, and they do. No one sees it coming. They work together, eliminate Seth. Well, almost eliminate him. They don't go for the pin, right? And just when you think it's about to be Seth, or I mean, just when you think John Cena is going to go for the pin on Seth, Punk kicks him off. He's like, I don't think so. And then they have their face off. With Seth laying right there, and it gives Seth enough time to recover, and then he comes back, and it looks like he's going to take them both out. But remember, I said the ring is manipulated.
Yeah.
So he bumps into the ring, and he gets caught by someone on the outside. Who's on the outside? It's Roman Reigns. His foot gets caught on the outside by Roman, and Seth goes down. He gets up, starts yelling at Roman, turns around, attitude adjustment, eliminated. Right? Now you've got Cena, Punk staring at each other down into the ring, and it looks like they're going to touch. But guess what, Nate? They never touch.
Yeah.
Because on the outside, Paul, or however it works, has let Roman in. They've let Roman into the thing. Boom. Spear to John Cena. And then Roman gets up and he backs away.
Oh, the whole favor thing.
And he looks at Punk and he says, no, he says, you don't have a favor now. We're good. We're good. And Punk pins him and goes on to face Cody Rhodes.
For the belt.
For the belt. And he will be the Rock's corporate champion. We're going to get corporate man Punk. CM Punk. That's who we're getting. Corporate man.
So wait, I need you to clarify. I need you to say that you're picking CM Punk for the Elimination Chamber.
Yes, I'm picking CM Punk. It is the most logical and I think the best story you could do. I think turning Punk full heel, full corporate, full everything he never wanted to be. But guess what he always wanted to do?
Go to WrestleMania.
Headline WrestleMania. And the only way, I think it's hilarious if they're the backstage. I would love to see the footage of them sitting Punk down saying, listen, you're going to have to wear a suit and tie if you want to main event WrestleMania. You're going to have to do all the things you hate to beat WrestleMania. Eventually it'll be great because you will get your comeuppance on The Rock, who screwed you over out of a WrestleMania main event years before. So I think there's a lot of ties in there, especially with him working for The Rock.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
I did forget about the favor thing. I forgot about that.
I don't think the favor's mentioned. I think the actual favor is that Paul Heyman is going to accompany CM Punk at WrestleMania.
Yeah, gotcha. Because Rock will be on Cody's side.
Yeah. And Roman will be like that, I need a favor. And he's like, CM Punk has cashed in his favor. He wants me by his side at WrestleMania. And then, that ties in a bunch of stuff. Paul could even help him beat Cody.
Yeah.
And then Roman's like, well, what the hell, dude? You're my wise man.
You can go any direction.
That's just what I see, man. I see corporate Punk.
And then
that's the only way I want it too. If it's just a straight up babyface Punk win, boo all over that. Please tie in this dog shit Rock storyline, or I will be pissed.
You see, this storyline will lead up to, and I think Shaka Mania was correct. This will lead up to Paul Heyman versus Brock Lesnar because Roman's pissed at Paul And he's like, you know what? I'm bringing back Brock. And then, but Paul wins.
Paul wins. You didn't realize that Paul can actually do a Hurricane Rana. He can.
Yeah, he's doing Hurricane. Yeah, that's crazy.
To Brock.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Shockamania knew something, man. We didn't even know.
Yeah, I know. He saw this coming from a mile away. He said, "Yep,
He's-
you're getting corporate punk, and it's all leading to Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman."
Paul Heyman.
Yeah. No, Paul's definitely involved. This is my final pick. If I was somebody that I want, now if I was gonna pick who I want, and I was gonna book this, just be crazy, I'm picking Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Out of nowhere, like just the guy who just lost a Big Jim on SmackDown. Yeah, he's winning at Chamber and he's going to Mania. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
He's
I mean,
he's
that'll
the
be
only
good,
guy right now without a few wins going into this thing. So, I think that would be the. I think that's your least likely almost. Is Drew. I think
You don't
Logan's more
think
likely.
Damien?
I think
You don't
Damien's
think
more
Damien?
likely, dude. I think he's almost more likely.
Yeah, I would say I know Logan's up there. Like his like top three, like likely.
It's whoever The Rock wants to to win.
Yeah, but The Rock doesn't like Logan Paul, supposedly.
Well, that's good. Well, that's one good thing about The Rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be CM Punk, and I hope he's corporate. I hope he's heel. I hope after he wins, he looks into the camera and he says, "I told you, I'm here to make money." And I think that's Punk. I would like it if he, like I said, he digs into this hypocrite persona that we already know that he is in the actual real world. That would be a nice juicy element to this storyline and this character that we see on TV every week.
So the only different pick we have is the women's.
Yeah,
Chamber.
that's gonna be the match to watch, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a lot of interesting factors. I mean, the men's have interesting factors, but I feel like we kind of know the direction the men's is going.
Yeah.
To where the women's, it can go in so many directions.
Very true, Nate. Very true. The men's can too. The men's can too. It's
I
pretty
mean,
unpredictable.
I mean, they could give it to Logan Paul for all we know. We're watching Logan versus Cody at WrestleMania.
They could. You know.
Or you got the John thing. I mean, you got John, Logan, CM Punk. I don't think Seth is going to take it. Seth, Drew, Damien, no. They're just fillers.
I think John is your second option.
Yeah, it's CM Punk, John, or Logan.
Yeah. I just don't see John for some reason.
No.
I mean, even with that promo he cut, it's stale, you know. I mean, but they could do this whole corporate role with him. What I'm talking about, they could do this whole corporate man Punk thing with John Cena.
I feel like I just feel like this farewell tour is just gonna end with John Cena just trying to like building someone over. It's not gonna end with him winning the title. I don't think so. It's gonna be a waste of farewell tour. He should have never announced it. He should have just canceled it and just
popped
retired.
up, occasionally for a year and then been like, I'm done, not said anything.
Yeah, I mean he could change my mind by this weekend, but I don't think so. I think this is gonna be the second time. This is gonna be the second pay per view we share this farewell tour, and we'll be like, this farewell tour was shit.
Yeah. He's gonna have to be carried in this match. It's a good thing. There's a lot of other people in it.
Yeah, because he actually has to wrestle the entire time, just about.
Just about, unless they put him in a pod, dude.
Yeah, he gets in the last pod and he's
Yeah.
just breathing the whole time,
Yeah. Then he gets out and he's like fresh, ready to go.
hitting shoulder bumps.
Yeah, doing shoulder bumps and being over expressive.
Yeah. Fixing his hair every 5 seconds because he knows he feels a little breeze right on top of his head.
Oh yeah, dude. He should just be bald. He should just be bald. Dude, if Cena goes bald and becomes corporate Cena, I'm into that.
Well, that's the thing. If he came into this whole farewell tour bald, we would have taken him more serious. But he came into it with his actor hair, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
this is not what we
We're
want.
acting. We want bald Cena. We know who you really are.
Yeah, bald Cena freaking won the championship 16 times.
Yeah. We want bald Cena, dude. Bald. I want
Yeah.
skin bald, man.
Exactly.
Want his ass looking like Kurt Angle out there.
That's who it started. That's who it started against.
Yeah, it is
We,
true.
we should end it, dude. WrestleMania, Kurt Angle versus John Cena. We're all began.
No, we don't need that. Kurt Angle's done, dude. We don't need that.
Dude, he looks crazy now. Kurt
Yeah.
Angle. He looks like his body's just like sinking into his skeleton. It's
Well,
insane.
his muscles are eating everything that's around him.
Yeah, it's insane. Like his eyes are like sinking in. It's like they're getting deeper every time you see him.
Yeah. Well, he's getting old.
Yeah, he is.
I'll hang on Kurt. He's a good guy.
No, I'm not.
Kurt's a good.
He
Man.
is.
American hero. Gold medalist.
Yeah, American beer.
No,
What's
no
the beer?
great American beer.
Great American beer.
If Kurt Angle had a beer, it would the numbers would skyrocket. The sales would be insane. But he doesn't. He doesn't have a beer. He drinks milk.
He drinks milk.
Oh,
you
Go
want?
Birds! What are you watching? Not watching. Not watching anything. We're just. This is our flagship show here. Go Birds.
Here. I'm gonna open one.
Yeah, we're gonna cap off the show tonight with a nice pack rip. Let's do a nice pack rip. Let's see what Nate gets here.
Oh,
What is this? These are
All right.
WWE Tops cards, new
So
2025 Tops cards.
first one is it's a little basic Kofi Kingston.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, let me see. Look, I might have to turn off my blur so it
Yeah, you might
doesn't
have
keep
to-
blurring.
Yeah, might have to expose the.
The terrible mess.
Yeah, you can't
We
really
got
tell.
Look,
Oh
Kofi.
yeah, that looks good. That's nice. Nice and
We
shiny.
got-
Those are nice cards.
Yeah, they are. I had this card already, but Adam
An
Pearce.
Adam Pierce card, dude. Sick.
And then I think this is the special card in this deck. Oh, yikes. Yikes.
What?
This is a special card in this deck. Elira Valkyria. The
Oh my
world
God.
champion.
Wow, Allen and Ginter. What in the world?
it's-
That's the special one. You gotta.
Yeah, this is a special one in this one.
Yep, you pulled. Ooh, ooh,
Dookie. And then we're gonna end it off with Santo Escobar.
ooh. Okay. Okay.
What? Before we end the show, do you want one more? You want one more WWE, or you want me to cap it off?
Yeah,
with
do one more WWE, man. Pull that
you want-
WWE
well-
one.
the WWE? All right.
We're doing this is the wrestling show, right? Jake was here. We'd do a football one in his honor.
All right. Let's see. All right. First card. Carl Anderson.
Oh wow, he's been released. He was just recently released.
Oh, my boy. Oh, that's a nice card. Little black and white Damian Priest.
Dude, that's sick. It's black and white.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And it's with the belt. It's with the belt and everything. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it. Yeah, he's got the world title. Yeah.
Here's a special card. Oh, whack. It's the Italian guys. Speaking of the Italian guys.
Oh, it's the LWO. We should have known. The Italian World Order.
And then Lucien Pierce.
Oh, okay. Some guy I don't know.
All right.
NXT.
You know what? We're opening the last one. You know what? Might as well. These are pretty going quick.
Yeah, they are going quick. Give me that last.
There's only 4 cards in this pack, in each one.
Only 4 in each.
Valhalla. She's not there no more.
No, not
a
well.
wash.
Her husband is the Viking, the War Raiders.
Ooh, you're gonna love this one. Kit Wilson.
Oh, dude, that one's kind of
That's pretty
sick.
deadly. Yeah, that's pretty deadly, ain't it?
Yeah, it's pretty deadly, and that's a cool picture.
That is a cool picture. The little green and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, the world's champion Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, okay, another one of
Nice
those
card.
Allen and Ginter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And the one to cap it off is Ariana Grace, NXT.
Wow, who I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like the last one's always at NXT.
Yeah,
Well, those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was the best pack. That was the best pull.
yeah. I know that, dude. That Damian Pierce card is insane.
You mean the
Nice card.
Damian Priest? Damian Pierce?
Priest. Oh my Pierce. Oh
He's
my
Adam
God.
Pierce's son.
Adam Pierce. And then I think the second one we can both agree this is probably the best, the second best.
Ooh, the cover with Jalen. Oh, what? Go Bird's
Yeah.
probably saying wants us to open a football card.
Do you want me to do it real quick? Do we
Open
have time
one real quick. Yeah.
Real quick.
Let me see what's in that football pack. Let's see if we pull any cards for Go Birds.
Now this pack has a lot of standard cards, and then there's like the special one is the rookies.
Yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't look like anything's too special though. Yeah, there's nothing special in this deck. You got these are like the rookie cards. This is Rome Doomsday, the rookie, the wide receiver.
Okay.
But this is what all the rookie cards look like. They're pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Don't know that name, but that's his card.
Okay.
Tight end. You got a rookie.
Training camp photos. Yeah. What kind of
Yeah.
photo is that?
Yeah, I know. This is the last one for the rookies.
Okay.
Cool. And then it's just a bunch of like standard cards. Nothing
Okay.
crazy. This is like the standard one, and this is a bunch of the players.
Any Eagles people in there for Go Birds?
No, but I got something. Actually, I got something better. But I got one who does like. So this one will be better for him. A Brendan Aubrey, Cowboys kicker.
What?
But no, here's his Jalen Hurts.
Oh wow, dude! He actually pulled him.
Jalen.
You actually pulled Jalen Hurts.
It's a
Go
standard
Birds.
Jalen Hurts.
Are you seeing this right now? We actually pulled Jalen Hurts.
But Brandon Aubrey instead, bud.
Yeah, but instead you get Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboys kicker. I'm not even sure if he is their kicker anymore.
No, he is. He's pretty good too. He's pretty good.
Not good enough to win them any games, but all right.
Yeah.
All right, that's the show, man.
That's the show. That was fun.
Yeah, that's the show. We're here every Wednesday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, talking pro wrestling sauce. Josh O'Leary and Nate. And normally we have my brother here, but as you guys know, he's in the Army.
He's an Army guy.
I got to update my phone so I can download this app so I can send him like digital letters or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be able to communicate with him soon to get more updates since he's in boot camp. But yeah, we're here every Wednesday, 10:15. Subscribe, like, enjoy. Come back. This is our flagship program where we talk pro wrestling. And we'll be doing all the coverage leading up to WrestleMania. I'll continue doing those vertical lives as well. So if you subscribe and you like what you got here, then there's plenty more. Plenty more.
I just opened the last pack.
Stargazing.
This is what was in it.
Ooh,
This is the
Marvin
best
Harrison.
card. It's a nice card.
That is a nice card. Nice.
What are you?
Yeah. Just doing the ending show plug, you know. Don't forget to check out House Assemblies, 9 o'clock Sundays, right here on the channel. And also, tomorrow, at some point, could be. I'll text you about it tomorrow. And see where we're at. It'll either be tomorrow or Friday. We'll see where we're at with this Survivor show. But we're definitely covering Survivor this. And that's how I do things on the fly. Like I wasn't sure, but I watched this premiere episode, and I'm too juiced up about it. I'm ready to cover this season.
Too juiced up.
Yeah, I'm ready to give it its own proper show too. Not just 10 minutes here on the wrestling program.
I'm done. Maybe tomorrow, Friday might be better. Maybe we'll get a bigger crowd, but then they're gonna tune in and be like, "Fucking Survivor."
Well, if we do it, we're gonna do it a little bit earlier. We're not gonna be doing this at 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. I'll hit you up about that tomorrow. Any final words, Nate?
PP my bunghole.
Whoa, dude.
I don't know. That's okay. That's okay.
Dude.
I don't know if that's too inappropriate for YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube. I take that back.
All right.
Beans.
Nah, PP Bunghole's fine. That's it.
Okay. I would say it's late in the video. I don't think YouTube will get us for that.
No, they don't care. They don't care about PP Bunghole. Bunghole, dude. What do you? What are you freaking 8, dude? What are you freaking Beavis? All right, let's get out of here. Subscribe, like. We'll be back, guys, next Wednesday. Peace. Bungle.
You are listening to Pro Wrestling Sauce. My name is Matt Hardy, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Sauce. While you're here, I want you to like and subscribe, because this is where you can find the best content about what is actually happening